So happy to leave the house after being bedbound for the weekend. We are going to be working today. So I'm just happy to be out. The back is still not perfect. I'm going to be wearing a back brace, I think, today, especially when I'm lifting, but also when I'm driving as well, because when I'm driving, you can be in like a very poor posture position if you're not careful. And so, you could be like leaning forward or whatever. And so because of that, I'm going to probably be wearing my back brace while I'm driving, as well as obviously while I'm lifting, just to help keep my back straight basically and not give it a poor posture. Just waiting at the minute for forklift driver to put the tiles onto my van. I have my back brace on, as you can see. I won't show you the rest because it means me having to get up and out the van or whatever, but basically I've got my back brace on, so hopefully it helps, just keeps my back straight. I don't know if it's good or not to wear it the entire day, but I probably will need to. The only issue is that I get like quite itchy quite easily, like prickly heat or whatever, especially in this like really dry and cold like weather that we have. Regardless, the pallet I have is quite a big pallet. I would estimate maybe about 500 kilos of weight. Luckily you can do it in like short bursts, but it will take me probably like 20 minutes, 30 minutes to like actually offload it, especially with my bad back. Try and hide the address, but this is the pallet that I've got. I'd say each box is about 20 kilos from my experience. While I'm waiting, time to do a tyre check. Little something there, but otherwise it's okay. When I cleaned my van the other day, I had no idea I had like these scuff marks on it, and I don't know how, because to my knowledge, I don't scuff curbs. But I could be wrong. Head is okay. This is the newest tyre, so everything looks good here. This one's probably the worst tyre out of them all. It's got like, I don't even know what, wear and tear and the edges. But, I mean, otherwise it's okay. Still got the tread. Right, everything's loaded onto my van. Jumpers off because I don't like to drive with jumpers on. Feels really restrictive for some reason. We're ready to go. I'm going to be listening to Language Transfer's Spanish course again, because since recently studying the grammar more in depth, I feel like listening to the Language Transfer Spanish course is going to help me understand more so the sort of different grammar points and the conjugations and everything else in Spanish, because the Language Transfer is such a phenomenal app in regards to all it is audio tapes basically, but it does such a good job of like installing, whatever the word is, sort of like different language points into your head just by speaking about them and then using them as examples or whatever. It's a good app. So I'm going to be using it to listen to while I'm driving today. Hopefully I can pick up on some more sort of subtle parts of the Spanish grammar that I wouldn't have otherwise known. Finished my delivery. We're currently near a place called Esher. I've never heard of Esher before, but it's near Epsom, somewhere in London anyway. Finished my delivery, so now I've just driven to a small Tesco Express, which I thought was going to be a big superstore, but hey ho, we'll make use of this small Tesco Express. I'm sure I have something that I want to buy some food. Then I'll probably end up driving home, because I doubt there's going to be any more jobs available, because I've been waiting about 10 minutes or so at the minute for anything to come through. Nothing's come through, so I'll probably just head on home, because though I'm wearing this back brace, my back is still not that great. Like, it still could do with resting, and I've earned some money today, which I'm happy about. So yeah, I think we'll have an earlier day today. Probably be home by about 3 o'clock, maybe 3:30. At the minute it's 10 to 2. So be home hopefully for 3:30, give or take. Then I can spend the rest of the day watching TV, language study, or whatever the case may be. At the minute I don't know what. We'll see when we get home, and I guess how my back is and how agile I am. And as I was just talking about that, a job has just come in from London. I don't exactly know where in London, but from London back home to Oxfordshire. So that's worked out perfect, and that's another load of money for me. But yes, anyway, when I've been at home, it's been a bit uncomfortable laying in bed and trying to write, because when I'm writing, I want to really have a good angle. So I'm like trying to be on my side and trying to write while on my back, but like if I write while I'm on my back, the the notebook flops towards my face and it's not like that great, and so I tried to write by turning onto my side and write like that, and whatever position I try to do, it's just not comfortable for me. Whereas I do really enjoy writing in language and just doing things at my own pace. It's at the minute it's not really that comfortable for me to do. Whereas obviously if I'm watching Netflix, or if I'm listening to audio, podcast, music, or if I'm using an app or something, it's a lot more comfortable for me to do, because I can lay on my back, maybe with like a little head tilt to look at the side while doing these activities, and my back is still relaxed as well as me enjoying the language. So we'll see what I do when I get home, but before I get home I need to buy some food and then go pick up this job. And even better, the job that I need to go pick up is only 6 miles away, which would be about 20-minute drive. So even better, don't even have to drive that far to go get it. We already have Easter eggs. It's January. Easter's in April. At the end of that little shopping spree, I ended up getting myself Galaxy, because you know what, call me a fat bastard, I also got myself 20 Jaffa Cakes because it was cheap and I enjoy them. I also got myself McCoy's. I've already eaten a pack of these today, but one of the best crisps you can get. And then finally I got myself 4 cheese twists. Maybe you can see them in there. 4 cheese twists from the bakery, because again, it's pretty cheap, and also I freaking love cheese twists. I think anything with cheese is just like a good thing for me. I really enjoy it normally. So that's what I've got anyway, just for when I'm driving. It's a pretty bad habit, but when you drive, you just sort of eat to almost kill the boredom, I guess. Yeah, it's just something like, I guess, part of humans or whatever. If you're like stood up for like a while and you're moving about or whatever, you don't have that temptation just to like, oh, okay, I'll have a little snack here or there, because you're busy doing something physically. If you're sat down, like with driving, for example, or if you're sat at home, sat on the sofa watching TV, you have that temptation just to go, well, you know, I can eat, so I will eat, sort of thing. And that's sort of like what I have when I'm driving around. So basically, fat bastard, but it just keeps me busy while I'm listening to whatever I'm listening to. And yeah, like I genuinely do get hungry when I'm driving, and when I'm hungry when I'm driving, it's one of the worst things. You can't concentrate and you get angry really easily, and then road rage, I said that weird, didn't I? Road rage becomes like a real issue. And sometimes, yeah, like I get road rage because I'm hungry, and then it's just not good. Like driving while angry, not the best thing. So anyway, long story short, I've got myself some food just to snack on. Off to wherever it is that we're going, SW17, in that postcode area, somewhere, London again, only down the road anyway. Off to wherever we're going to pick up our thing, and then drop off in Abingdon, I believe. Just collected this package from a student hospital, like a university hospital thing, here in wherever we are, near, I don't know, it's south of London somewhere. It just took me like 20 minutes walking around the hospital to find where I needed to go, and yeah, it wasn't very comfortable. Sat back down, not very comfortable. I actually cannot wait to get home to lay down, because it's starting to become really, really difficult to move again, to be movable. Right, I've just delivered to my last place. It's really, really uncomfortable right now to walk or to drive, but not long until I'm home. It's just so uncomfortable having to sit upright. That actually hurts so much. Not long until we're home, and then yeah, then we can chill. I can finally lay down and relax my back properly. Even that wasn't the best. All right, see you when I'm at home. Finally at home, I can rest for a bit, but I need to do my editing on my laptop to keep up to date with the vlogs and everything. Nothing new there. Hopefully it won't take me too long to edit. To be honest, the vlog that I'm about to edit was a bit of a shorter day, or not as much footage, just because I think it was when I was bedbound anyway, or whatever. I didn't do a lot for that day, basically, for the vlog, so I'm about to edit that anyway. It is currently 11:25, just because between the clip you just saw and this clip, I have been at home for a while. I did have a bit of a sleep because, again, one, I was a bit tired, and 2, because, you know, when you're in pain, you just sleep and it gets rid of that pain while you're sleeping, and it's just a good way to sort of ride out the pain. So, anyway, edit the video, get a video edited within, let's say, 45 minutes. Then I will dive into some sort of grammar or something. Maybe today, actually, rather than doing grammar, I'll do maybe some like apps or something. And I'll do some Japanese. I'll carry on reading this book. Shirokuma Cafe. Shirokuma Cafe. Because last time I was wondering what are those last 3 characters after the ma, and turns out they say cafe. I just didn't know enough of the characters at that point. Shirokuma Cafe. I'll read another chapter. I think they're very short chapters, by the way, but I think I'm on chapter 4. It doesn't actually. Yeah, it does. Chapter 4 I'm on at the minute. So I'll read chapter 4 because they're short chapters. They're good. Takes me a good amount of time to get through it, enough where I can do some sort of learning, and then maybe I'll do some Japanese Duolingo or something. I'm not too sure at the minute. Slightly switch it up because yeah, I've been like focusing a lot on the Spanish and Polish recently. Not too much on the Japanese, to be honest. I'm happy to keep my Japanese at like a medium level just because I want to focus on the other 2 a lot more. Exporting the vlog. 17 minutes past midnight. Finishing off the night watching this video, which is a Japanese kanji, basically learn kanji in 45 minutes, or at least help to learn in however long. And that's going to be it for my night. Just going to watch this video, probably not all of it, just until like I feel tired and want to fall asleep again. Yeah, and just try and get through this video, because after I learn the hiragana and katakana, it's time to learn some kanji. So anyway, that's enough of me talking about my languages for today. I'm going to go. See you tomorrow for another vlog. Until then, have a good one, and bye.